Sure.
The MOF.
Stuff.
Yeah, he's talking about the new show they got going on.
Oh,
All right,
we'll get into that.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt everybody right now. Check it out, episode 58. We're here, very special guest. I was going back in some of the archives today, Ken. Some of the early shows you were on. I remember one of my favorite moments from the show is when the first time I had Barry Ribs on, and me and him obviously were not getting along, and the whole time, like I'm pushing him. You're like, you're gonna lose him. And you thought for sure at any given moment, like he was out, but we lasted the whole time.
Yeah. First of all, it's good to see you guys. And SMC, sometimes it's the show before the show and the show after the show. So I just want to say, look, man, I appreciate the note you sent me about my mom. A couple of you guys reached out to me, and a couple of you pricks I never heard from, and I know who you are.
Kim keeps tabs.
No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I thought for sure you're going to lose Ribs. I really did, because he'll take so much, and he'll, when he gets to the angry, do you feel me?
Right.
You're gonna lose. Yeah. When he gets to the angry one, he's going to go. But you were going at it. You were good. You were pushing.
I know he's upset at a few people right now. I think he's mad at Pat Oates. He's mad at myself. Because I think the dating game episode, when he realized that the contestant was a little bit further away than New Jersey, he wasn't having it. I mean, he's outside of a McDonald's. She's not just going to come walking up. He's going to have to put in a little work, even though he still won the game. It's just a mess. I mean, when you have Barry on, the show's got to be about Barry. Nothing else,
It's nothing else. Clean the slate, clean the agenda. That's all there is.
Yeah.
But you got to he's got to put some work into it, man. You spoon fed him so much, and you can only go so far.
That's
and
it.
Got to take it. He's got to take it the rest of the way. But look, I like Barry Ribs.
Oh,
he's a funny,
hilarious guy.
He's a funny guy. I've gotten to know him. I met him at the Brennan Roast, and he really is a good guy. He really is a funny guy. I've been doing this for 35 years. So radio and now the podcasting stuff. So I've been doing it for a long time, and Ribs is a good guy, and I've gotten to know, as you know, a lot of these people.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's really different when the microphones go off.
It's completely different.
Yeah,
I remember the
different.
first time I met Gino Bisconti in San Antonio. I was like, this is not the guy I know from the air. He was so genuine. He was a nice guy, do anything for you type. And the whole time you listen to him when you don't know him, you're like, this guy's a savage. Like, I'm afraid to approach him. Kind of same thing with Berg too.
I can't wait to take his money next week on the golf course.
You going golfing with Berg?
Yeah, we have a couple of foursomes we're going to go out. I'm trying to fit Stancil in there.
I'm going to be there. Comedians of the Compound in AC. There's a free plug. Friday, Saturday night. We're going to golf. Well, I'm going to try to golf Saturday and try to hack up a course. But
Now,
that'll be
Stancil,
fun.
are you going to be at all the shows? That's next Friday.
It's Friday. And
I will.
Saturday.
I decided today. By the way, I'm in the backseat of a car. I'm in the backseat of a car in the mountains of Vermont. Just so you know, the grind, the.
I think he's trying to say the grind and the hard work that he puts into the show.
Blood, sweat, and
Yeah.
tears.
Yes.
Yeah,
Syrup.
right.
Blood, sweat, and sunglasses at night in the back of a car.
But
I
it's
can
just
only
so
imagine.
different.
willingness I have to do this show.
I think he's still going.
We just missed your whole monologue in the willingness to have this show.
I covered it for you. I said, look, this is the type of Stancil's basically saying you got to look at the grind, the blood, sweat, and sunglasses that he puts into the show. I mean, it's a
Exactly.
lot,
I actually stopped talking because I could tell I was frozen. I've been around the block.
Why don't you just pull over at a Shell station, do the show,
It's
and
not
then
drunk.
continue your journey?
No, we got to get there. We want to get there. We're on vacation.
you with?
I got 2 dogs in the car. My buddy Orty, he was at the secret show last weekend. Good egg. Want to say hi, Orty?
What's up, Orty? Hi. How are you?
Wow, that was entertaining,
Said
Jim.
hi.
Ooh, you should have had something ready in the punch. Anyways,
So,
Ken, you were going to say it's a lot different.
Yeah, SMC. It's really different when the microphones go off. Like I said, I've been doing it for 35 years, and we always say it's the show before the show, it's the show after the show. Like
Right.
when we recorded with Florentine the other day. I mean, we're having you want to save some stuff, but we're just having a blast, before the microphones go on, after the microphones and stuff like that. It's different. I know we clown around, we play around. This guy's a hack, that guy's a hack. Certain people have their thing with Chad.
Yeah.
But look, you guys know, Chad's a buddy of mine.
Right.
I'm a real loyal guy.
Yes.
But Chad, the whole time my mom was sick, Chad checking in with me. Hey, Kenny,
Yeah,
are you
he was
okay?
there. Yeah.
How's your mom? More so than some of my family members.
Yeah, I feel like Chad is he's a good egg, but at the same time, like he knows how to dish, but sometimes can't take the same heat. I mean, but because he'll say things that he means well by or try to be funny, and it's like like for instance at Paul's end. I mean, Paul was trying to be funny, and then I think Chad took it the wrong way. And then was saying stuff like brought like family members into it, just like he did the first time he did my show, which is like, why do you have to go to the very edge? Like, why can't you start halfway and then work your way up, And
that's what happened with me. He took one of my tweets the wrong way. And then I sent him a note and I told him, I'll see you at the Brennan roast.
Ooh.
So, the Brennan roast,
he did great there, didn't he, Ken?
Yeah, Jesus. Listen, he knows it. You saw the wreck. You're just looking for the train. So, but and look. But when I saw Chad, I walked up to him. I told him who I was, and I said, "Here, let's have a little conversation."
Yeah.
And look, he was great. He admitted he took it the wrong way, and look, he and I have been fine ever since. And honestly, I hear what you're saying. I'm not going to carry Chad's water for him. That's up to him. I just know a different side, but you're right. He likes to break some eggs. He likes to scramble them up.
Oh yeah.
And then if they're not cooking the right way, it gets a little dicey, But
he's
right.
not going to back down because I've noticed that there'll be time periods where me and Chad will get into a conflict. We won't talk for a month or two, and then something will happen, and we're just fine again. I mean, so I feel like if he could just and I'm really bad with this too. I mean, honestly, keep it on the air. Or on the Twitter, don't get too fucking personal about it. Then we could keep it like how we do it, just trying to be funny. The minute you start getting personal, the fans take it upon themselves to get involved.
That's all. It's all just surface of we're having fun. He talks shit about me. I did a video of me canceling his Patreon to be funny, get interactions.
Great video.
I have no problem. It was hilarious, right? I have no real problem with Chad. I have no problem with Chad. I love the shit talking, but that's all. I mean, oh Jesus! But sometimes he just takes it the wrong way, is all.
Well,
he's a good egg. I got no problem. We got no problem with Chad.
Hey, hide your.
I know, maybe Fens does. Maybe Fens does.
Here's all I'm going to say about Chad. Okay, everything that needed to be said was said on Twitter. I'm going to let dead dogs lie. He doesn't need me to make himself look like even more of a fool. He does it himself. He doesn't care about me and this whole thing so much that he's still texting people 30 minutes before this show, trying to talk shit to me. Still 30 minutes before the show. Here's where I'm going to leave it, dude. He can do him, man. I think the guy's a little fucked in the head because he's kind of a little bipolar. He might need Prozac, this, that, and the other. I'm going to leave it at that. What was said was already said. He knows where I stand on him. And, if I ever see him, I might not be as friendly as Ken. That's where we're going to leave it at.
Look, just so you know, from my perspective, that the back and forth, I laugh my ass off. I show my kids. I show my kids.
That's the whole fucking point.
I laugh. I showed my kids Stansel's video. I said, you gotta look at this. I mean, it's funny. And
did you see my comment?
Dude, I thought it was fun. I thought it was
why.
Yeah, he's gay. Yeah. And then he fucking had a typo. He had to backspace.
Awful. I'm an idiot.
No, it was great. It was fun, man. I was breaking balls, and he just kept getting more heated, and it's fine. And I was telling Jimmy, it can attest to this, and probably Ski. I was like, maybe 3. I'll give him like 3-4 more tweets, and he's gonna fucking explode. And what happened? Yeah. He fucking lost his mind.
I was on the phone with Paul, and he's typing this thing out and like reading it to me, and I'm laughing, and I'm like, you know what? Just respond to his paragraph with a 1-sentence response, but just make it good, and he'll freak out. And so like Paul wrote something creative, like I don't even know if it was that creative, but it was just like, because I know when somebody's shit talking me, or if I'm shit talking somebody and I like leave a paragraph and they respond with like a 1-sentence, like, ooh, like it's bad, that's gonna piss me off a lot more than a whole paragraph. You know, it's like, damn, he was able to get it all out in 1 sentence. I gotta fucking send him something right now. DMs, tweets, Where's his Facebook? You know,
he doesn't care about
listen,
me.
Go
ahead, Ken.
Well, look, I think it's funny. I think the back and forth you guys were doing were funny. I was enjoying it. I will tell you, I was enjoying the hell out of it.
You should.
So, yeah, and that was
the point.
That's how I take. Look, that's how I take it. I told you before. I don't need to carry Chad's water. You know, you feel your way, I feel my way. But I would never discourage you. I would never discourage you from doing that again because it's fun.
I can't anymore. He muted and then blocked me and then made a 12-minute podcast and is still texting people and DMing them about it because he could not care less and I'm not on his radar. But yeah, when he's threatening to call CPS on my kid and asking for pictures of my wife and my son. And when you go that far, man, when I see your fucking midget ass, you're going to get punched in the head. And that's the end of the day. Now, we're going to leave it at that.
Ken, what do you think about real threats or I don't even open-ended threats from fans who don't have a show, who take it upon themselves to get involved and they think that since they built such a big following just from making silly videos that now they can threaten you and say they have dirt. Oh no, he's going to take the show down, you know, because I received an email right after he had threatened, this isn't Chad, by the way, we all know who this is, that he started reporting my videos. So he's going back to my videos and finding, you know, maybe some copyrighted stuff and he's reporting them because he's a baby and he can't have his own show because he's not talented. You know, Joe Exotic. That's who we're talking about.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I mean, who you were talking about. And again, I'll say it this way:
you're gonna go the whole time not saying his name.
I go the back and I see the back and forth. I laugh my ass off. It's funny shit. Okay,
Ken gets it.
This guy gets it. Whether it's Joe or Atticus or whatever his name. You know, I mean, look, it's funny and it's fun, and that's how I look at Twitter. It's funny and fun.
It's just a free for all. Like it's just a battlefield. Yeah. Like you gotta like if you're not in the mood for it, don't click on it. Just don't.
Ignore it. Look, ignore it. Ignore
exactly.
The
it's
post.
Too hard for some people.
Don't respond to it. But when you do, and you have the back and forth, you know, if you're funny, you're funny. And and look, I'm laughing at it. I look at it, and you know, I'm on these conference calls for my job, and my phone dings. You know, because I got you guys on ding, you know, when you do something, you know, my phone dings and I got to glance over at my phone and, you know, and look, guys, I get a great laugh about it. Like I said, I've been doing this shit a long time. I get it. And, you know, look, if I wasn't interested or I didn't care, I sure as shit would not be sitting here tonight talking to you guys.
Of course.
And I sure as shit we're not gonna, you know, like when we're done, you know, I know I gotta, you know, I still got time, but you know, I want to get Stancil on one of these foursomes. I gotta make sure Stancil's playing. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, he loves the golf. He'd be perfect for it.
What's your handicap?
That's what this is about. My handicap is my backswing. Listen, golfers never talk about what we shoot. And anyone that does that is
they talk about their next pair of shorts they're going to buy, perhaps the polo shirt.
Scores, this and that, my handicap. No,
that was the right answer. Thank you. That was the perfect answer.
Yeah, so, but I want to get Stancil out there. But listen, I enjoy you guys. I enjoy being here. I can be, believe me, don't take my kindness for weakness. I can be the biggest prick in the world.
Oh, of course. I've heard stories. I mean, look, if you're getting along with Kevin so well, you've known him for how many years? Because obviously you love his style of show. That's what this show was based off of. I'm a fan, and I love the fact that you're getting involved on his new podcast. That makes me happy. Because you're one of those voices. Because look, I know we only have a little bit of time, but we have to fucking bring it up because I haven't had you on since that episode where you were having drinks on MLC was one of the top 3 best MLCs ever, dude.
Absolutely.
You were on fire, like better than any other comic guest on there. I mean, you were giving it to Kevin pretty damn good. I listened twice. Like I was like, this is so fucking good.
And it was funny because I was on the beach. He did get me off the beach, and God's honest truth, I had 2 Yinglings. When I got back, I had seriously, I wasn't drunk.
Too big.
I'm 6'2", 240. So I mean, I can take a lot of alcohol.
Oh yeah.
So I had my couple Macallan, but I was nowhere near being drunk. Right. But you have to understand, it's my job to break his balls.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you're one of the only people that can do it. and get away with it.
And that's where, and I feel that I need to break his balls.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I've known Kevin a long time. I've seen his show live. There's things I'm not going to get into, of course, but it's just that's really my goal, or why I'm on that NFL program, which was Kevin's idea. I know I love the NFL. I know the NFL.
I was going to ask you whose idea was.
Yeah.
Fucking 2,000 Stancil over here.
Yeah, I know.
I was like Neo going to the Matrix.
It was Kevin's idea. He sends me I think, I forget if it was a text or we're on the phone. I think we're on the phone. Then he texts me later on to confirm it. And look, I thought it was a great idea. It's a lot of fun. We're going to have some really great people on, and that's what it's about. But really, I'm there not just to fucking pick games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm there to break his balls. He's there to break Chad's balls, you know, and you see the dynamic. It's like the MLC, you know.
That's why it works well. I was thinking like the way that Chad and Kevin work together. I never thought about like what kind of third guy they might need, but you fit the bill perfectly as the third guy, because you give it to Kevin the right way, and when Chad tries to do it, it's just funny. You know, whenever Kevin's just like, huh? Well, shut up, Chad. It's just like, but he couldn't do that to you because you hit him hard. You hit him where it hurts.
I love the huh? What?
Well, wait, what?
From the NFL show, the one we just did, when he says, "You're wrong, Ken. You're wrong, Ken." I've won. I know. I firmly planted myself under his skin.
Yeah.
So that's
perfect.
That's the goal.
Exactly.
You want to burrow into there like a tick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what fun is it going to be if I'm just sitting there saying, "Well, the Cowboys are going to lose to Seattle, and the Eagles."
Right. You might as well just watch Vegas odds. I mean, there's 1,000 shows like that.
Listen, exactly right. So I think that's the dynamic of the show. That's why it's so much fun. Like I said, before the microphone, you talk about breaking balls when the microphones are on.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit! You know, it's before the microphones come on where maybe we have some of the best fun.
Right. Same with our show. When we get 5-6 people, or even just the 4 of the boys in like the pre-Zoom thing, it's like it's better than the show sometimes. We're like, all right, save it. You know what I mean? Save it for the show.
No, listen, I get you. Yeah, and you're right. And sometimes or a lot of times, whatever. It's good to do it. It's good to do it that way. Mm-hmm. But still, what are we doing here? We're doing here. What are we doing? We're having fun. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
We're having fun, and that's what this is about. It's about having fun with people. You don't think I'm gonna break Gino's balls?
Oh, I cannot wait for that.
We're playing golf.
Is there any way? Can you please just film just a clip of it? I mean, I love when Gino's getting his
SMC film. I'm gonna fucking Facebook Live it for you.
There it is.
Okay?
There he is.
I mean, this is gonna be a blast. Now, I've never met Voss. He was at the Brennan roast, and I think Voss is a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, he's funny on certain shows for sure.
Yeah, I mean, look, those
great comic too.
I go on the YouTube shit, and I go back to the old Opie and Anthony days and listen. I mean, Voss and Bobby Kelly and Florentine too, but especially Voss. I mean, he gave great radio.
Yeah,
and
he's still good on Bobby Kelly's show. He's probably my favorite guest on that show. I don't like him on any other show though.
So he's going to be playing golf on Saturday. So I think we're going to have an all-star cast, and SMC. I'm going to Facebook Live some of that shit. Okay.
Perfect.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'll be tuning into that to laugh my ass off and comment back and forth. Is that Stancil's camera angle that's giving us that backflow too? Because I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, it was just him because now I can't hear.
Yeah. He's done. He's done. Stancil retires for the night. Episode 58. He can sit one out. He'll be fine. Yeah. Mead is somewhere stuck on a subway, but look at us. We're at the house. We're prepared, right, Ken? You were prepared. I hit you up earlier in the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I did hear it right there. But
we got to get you guys. We got to get you guys down here. They sent me a text, and I apologize for keep looking up. They're telling me they're going to come pick me up at 8:15, so I'm good.
Awesome.
8:15 if you guys are good with me.
Full show. Yo, of course we're good with you. You're welcome on anytime. I've been trying to get you back. We're glad you're back in full force. Back in the day, man, some of those early shows with Brian McCarthy getting doxxed by Dominic Sin. Do you remember that episode where he read the report? I actually just put it back out on Twitter today.
Yeah, of course I do.
You know, he won't do the show again. He was a fantastic guest, man. That Dominic, he knew his shit.
I thought he was outstanding. I mean, I obviously don't know why he won't do the show again, but he was great. Unless there's something out there, because you never know with people today. You know,
with jobs,
they hear the wrong
like
thing. Yeah, exactly right. And that's the other thing too. You know, with jobs and stuff like that. You know, you can have fun, but you really got to be careful, because it's not just comics getting canceled. It's people like us. It's people like us who can say the wrong thing. You know, it's the same. Look, guys,
and we have no backbone to stand on.
Yeah. Look, I'm a guilty pleasure guy, because my thing will light up and it says Brian McCarthy interview show is live.
Sometimes you have to look.
Listen, it's the train wreck without the train. So it was on yesterday, and you got Adam, who look, I love Adam. Adam's
the
kid.
Fucking best, dude.
Yeah, he's a great kid. He's sitting up there like a fucking elf on a shelf. Elf on the shelf. He's sitting up high, and it's I thought that elf on the shelf would get a bigger laugh than that.
It was delivery, Ken. Delivery.
To that point, though, Adam has one of the best laughs in the game.
True.
Oh,
His just background laugh makes it's like Stavros on fucking Cumtown.
Yeah, there you go.
Great.
And listen, look, Brian didn't suck. He really didn't, but he did a fucked up thing. You know, I don't hate Brian. I tune in his podcast because it sucks, and it sucks funny. You know what I'm saying? It's a train wreck. It's like a B movie. You know, and I watch Adam and I text Adam and shit like that during the show and say, dude, when are you going to fucking, cut your wrist or hang yourself?
I know, dude, I remember that. It's so funny when you would say that, because you were dead serious. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But
listen, look, he wasn't fired. Okay. Wasn't fired. He should never gone on Bill Schwartz's
If I was
show.
Kevin, I would have made the same move.
Yeah. Absolutely. You just don't do that. And
you don't do that.
I really believe Brian thought he was going to get his own show at Compound Media. I really believe that.
I do too.
And obviously, it didn't happen. He miscalculated, and you don't do that. No. Look, I've said it before. Kevin is not the easiest guy to get along with, but I'm not breaking new ground there. But you don't do when it comes to the business end of comedy, the business end. I told you before, I know a lot of these guys and a lot of these ladies. Number one, Kevin is funnier than so many of them. And Kevin knows the business. Yeah. He knows the business. And I think maybe sometimes, when you know the business that well and things like that, I could see where it gets a little frustrating with the hacks and things like that. But to do what Brian did, that's fucked up. You don't do that. That's not what you do, because Kevin brought you along.
Yeah, he brought him in from being basically a nobody, made a name for himself. And the reason I agree with you, and I think you're so right, it was around the same time where Brian was talking about having dinner with Cumia. Okay, now he's doing Chip Chipperson. Okay, now he's allowed to go on Jim and Sam. Okay, so now he's probably thinking in his head like, okay, I'm my own guy. I'm my own character. Fuck you. I'll go on Morning with Bill Schultz. And Kevin's like, I asked you not to do that. And so it's a clear-cut tie, because Kevin knows the business and he's probably had to do things like that before. So it was like, as hard as it would be for me to have to do something like that, but for him, he's experienced. So he's just like, I asked you not to, like, goodbye. Like, then that's it.
Listen, you're absolutely right. In what you just said, it just shouldn't have happened. I don't blame Kevin. I really don't. But that kind of stuff, you just can't do that. But I know we're look, I'm a yearly subscriber to Compound Media. There's a lot of the shows that I really, really enjoy. I'm really disappointed to see Michael Malice leaving.
That was a shame.
Nightshade. I know. Well, he wants to do more writing. His writing is fantastic.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking genius, dude.
Exactly, genius. Man. You're exactly right. And I hate to see him go, but maybe that opens up a slot for Ski Mask. What can I tell you?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be nice? now that I'm up on the East Coast, and the guys at Compound seem to like me all right. Most of them done the show. That Bobby Tamburo, hell of a guy. I'd like to see him on Kevin's show one day, man. I think they would get along. I was wrong about when I said Pat Oates should do Kevin's show. I was completely wrong about that. I took an 1.5 hour ride with Pat Oates last night to Mohegan Sun to do some comedy. And I was like, yeah, I don't think Kevin's show would be the right place for you. After really getting to know him.
What did Pat say?
He always liked Kevin, but it's just like the dynamic from the two are so completely different that I don't think it would be a good show. I just don't, because they're both like, I don't know, sort of level-headed about their shows, like who they have on or what they're trying to do. They're not, because I've noticed this about Kevin and a few of the other guys. They don't like overly promote. They know what they're putting out, and that's it. They're half the time they're just doing it for themselves. And
look, you have to, and look, you're right on. You're absolutely right. And a lot of these guys are so good at what they do. And I'll bring Florentine back into this. We had him on. It came out yesterday. I mean, if you watch his podcast on Barstool, Florentine's funny as shit. I mean,
he's hilarious.
The dude is really funny.
He's one of the only stand-ups that I can watch on the television.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good. He's really funny.
His special at Compound was so fucking good. She got the house. I saw her on Amazon Prime. I was like, oh fuck, Florentine put out a special. Hilarious.
Yeah. It was hilarious. And he's really funny. And the stories from, as Anthony will say, Cumia, from back in the day, with Florentine and Jimmy Norton and Bobby Kelly and Colin Quinn, all those stories about these guys, Bob Levy, they're legendary. I mean, Levy is legendary. What he did back in the day, and it's not just, what was it? The
stuff on.
You
know what it is? Eating blue cheese out of an asshole.
You got it. It's not just that, but I mean, he's hilarious. But those stories, they're such great stories. And now here we are in this podcast world, and that's what these guys are bringing forward. They're bringing these great stories forward, and I think the next generation, and that's you guys. You guys are the next generation, and that's why I said to you.
Yeah, that's why I said that we don't crash and burn like 99% of fucking shows.
But you're paying attention though, aren't you? You're paying attention.
And we've also, you've been doing this a long fucking time. We've also all been comedy, radio, stand up, whatever the fuck. I've been in this universe since I was, I don't know, 10, 11, when I've heard my first like stand up CD. Or watched it on Comedy Central, whatever. So, Teamster Tim, obviously, right, Ken?
Yeah, absolutely.
He was saying the same thing. He's like, you guys are young bucks. You're in your 20s or your 30s. And you guys have been you guys know the history of it as far as like the O&A, the fucking.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you a little rickety.
All right. I'll just stay. I don't want to fuck the show up. I'll just stay back here.
Hey, Jim, if you call in without video, you'll sound perfect.
Yeah, you sound way better. Let me try that. Way better just audio. It was clear as fuck. But we know the history of it. We know the old bucks. We respect them, and that's what makes it easy. Like when I launched my show, I didn't just launch it overnight. I sat down and I was like, as a fan, what would I want to hear? And I'm like, the extra drama that normally goes on Twitter. Why don't I just fucking make a show about it? And that's how it started. It's like, all right, that was always my favorite stuff, was the on-air fights. Yes.
And I would go back and listen to those on-air, like some of Artie Lang's old fights on Howard and shit. I mean, I've listened to them 1,000 times.
And what'd you say? This was show 58? Is that what you said?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
I mean, I know, but just think about what you've done in 58 shows.
Since March. I launched this at the beginning of quarantine.
It's just, look, I really believe, I'm not just blowing smoke at you. I believe you guys are doing.
We suck if we did, Ken.
Yeah, you guys are doing the right thing. You just have to stay in your niche, which I think you're. But I still think you're building that niche, and that's the good thing. 100%. You haven't plateaued. You haven't. It's just you're still building it, and that's how you have to. That's how you have to look at it. I think you're going to do great in Connecticut. I want to get you down here. So you can do some live shows. I got friends.
That would be amazing, man.
I got friends in every casino you know, where I could, you know, put you in a spot in the casino where you're looking out over the Atlantic Ocean, or, you know,
I do have to say it was different. I was stressing out, you know, the last 3 days. Not necessarily nervous, but I didn't know what the fuck to expect doing comedy up here because, like, you know, you've heard me talk about it, the scene in Texas, and it's just a hallway. You're just talking to people. And like I spent so much time stressed out about nothing because I realized when I got on the stage last night, it's a stage meant for comics. It was so fucking comfortable. I was higher than the crowd, and I was so relaxed. Like I felt at home, and I was like, man, if I just spent a little bit more time on my jokes instead of stressing out, what did it? You know, I could have done 10 instead of 8.
Look, this is a great part of the country. It really is. You're in a great spot. And look, I go to Texas. You know what I mean? I go to Texas, and I see a Cowboy game a year. Now with COVID, you know, I don't know if I'm traveling this year, but you know, we'll see. But
you go to the link, Ken. Go see him in Philly.
I do go see him in Philly, but I'll tell you, I don't wear my colors. You can't wear your colors in Philadelphia, okay? But you can wear your colors. You can wear your colors up north at the Meadowlands for the Giants and the Jets. I've worn my colors up there, and I've never ever had a problem. Ever had a problem. You can't do that in Philadelphia. You just can't.
I wore my Mets jersey too. Can you hear me now?
You sound like shit, dude.
All right, I'll just shut up and listen.
I
wore my Mets jersey to a Phillies game, and I got spit on.
1 second.
That might be us, dude. We're having some technical difficulties. Hold, please.
I know that's what it was.
I'm a Mets fan too, Stancil.
Good man.
Yeah, keep that. Yeah. Check.
We're working on the equipment. I
there we
can
go.
hear everybody.
Yeah, look at we're sharing headphones like lovers at fucking Central Park, dude.
I had no idea what to expect. I threw all of my gear into a bag and just headed to Boston. Huh?
I didn't know you got the headphones back.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an impromptu pop-up show. We are in an undisclosed location.
Yes.
Near Boston.
We're all in undisclosed location. Can you hear me now
sure.
better?
Yeah, you sound good now.
Yeah, you're all right.
All right.
You sound like a radio
I wore
caller.
I wore my Mets jersey to a Phillies game, and I got spit on. And I got followed back to my hotel. But it was worth it because they won. Fuck them. Fuck Philly.
And people wonder why they can't sell tickets.
Sorry, Kevin. Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's because you're going debt, just trying to get drunk. I mean, what is it? Every beer at Cowboy Stadium, $9?
That's everywhere, dude. I mean, we're not too far from Gillette, and it's fucking brutal. I mean, there's no in-person attendance because it's Massachusetts. I know, like Florentine said, Miami's doing like 13 grand instead of 50,000. Ken, you had the best fucking take real quick on how fucking gay baseball is now.
Gay.
It's unwatchable. I mean, I've never been a baseball guy, but it's at an all-time low.
And all they had to do was focus on getting people in seats. And what did they do? They strung it out even further. Where now, when things do come back, people are going to rush out to buy tickets to go to a fucking baseball game.
Yeah, right.
At all.
Yeah, right. With a cardboard cutout.
I think it's done. I think it's over.
It's not over, but it's.
You know what I mean? That early 2000s era with the Atlanta Braves and all of that. I think this is the last great era. There's not going to be another
one. Frank in the chat. Love you, dude.
Save this for the sports show.
You're on.
Yeah, I'm not on the sports show, Stan, so that's your show.
We don't know about nobody knows. Is it a show? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. We'll find out next week.
Ken, what do you think about that? What do you think about the teased
idea? This is the. I'm sorry. Are we still on about baseball?
We're talking about the teased.
No, go ahead, Stan. What do you got? You fucking idiot. Just fucking
tee up your show. Tee up your show.
Tee up the fucking show.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see what it is. It's going to be a bit of a playoff of this show, obviously. It wraps up, well, at least, the core of it is wrapping up MLC. So we're going to wrap up MLF. We're going to go over the boys' picks. I took my notes this morning. I got everybody's picks. I took my... I got my notes from this morning, Ken. I got all your picks. I got Kevin's picks. I got Chad's picks.
Stancil, he just held up his entire pick list to the camera. Ken,
we're going to...
professional.
I could not take notes. Ken can just send it to me. And then, and obviously we'll, I don't know, me and me, this has been We've been waiting for the right thing. This just felt right to have a little thing to ourselves.
I agree.
Team has got theirs. This kind of just felt right. Obviously, it's not going to be all about MLF.
No.
As the seasons change, we'll get into some other shit. But I think it'll be fun. And we'll see what.
It provides a nice backdrop for you boys. You can start with sports, and you guys have known each other for so long. Who knows what that can turn into? I think it's a great dynamic.
Give us some other guests. We can have access to some other guests, maybe more sports related stuff that we wouldn't. Because listen, I don't know about you, Ken, but I hate on regular comedy podcasts when they just talk about sports.
I'm with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, unless they're talking about an extra bone, I don't want to hear it.
Ken, it's so fucking easy to fall into it. We've done it on a few episodes.
I shut it down every time.
Hey, Stancil too. Stancil will be talking to like the three
and
of
I'm
us
a big sports guy, but I just hate that I hate it on comedy.
It's so easy to fall into though. Someone mentions someone.
It is.
And you're like, you're a big sports guy your whole life, and you're like, da, 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 and then you're like, oh fuck, this isn't funny at all.
And that's Brennan's genius, because seriously, MLF was, like I said before, was his idea, and that's his genius. And if you look at it, it's an inappropriate, NFL show.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part about it. And I'd say to Stancil, when you do your sports show, just when you put it up on iTunes or whatever, just put it on the, make sure you get on the sports side. And that's where that's where MLF is. It's on the sports side.
Is it really? Not
you know what?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Growing.
I did not. Okay, I'll have to go back and set it up that way, because I did set it up in comedy, and I never thought about it. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, okay.
Great. I'll listen to the guy who's done 35 years.
Yeah,
so
fuck yeah.
But Ken, there's no bad part of it other than Chad Zumach, but the worst part, quote unquote, is the picks. No one gives a fuck about the pick. I mean, I do as a sports fan, but the best is you guys just talking shit about sports teams, about each other, about this.
No, I like absolutely. I like the pick. I like the idiotic reasons Kevin gives for picking games, like he hates, like he hates Carson Wentz's religion.
Tom Brady never talked about Jesus, and that's his best fucking. I've listened to MLC.
That was so funny.
A billion episodes. I've heard him say this before, and he is so fucking spot on. Tom Brady plays 20 seasons, wins 6 Super Bowls, goes to 9, wins multiple MVPs. I've never heard him thank God, Jesus, Allah, Yahweh.
Right.
Yahweh.
It's really just like, we're going to go out there, we're going to perform, love my coach, love my team.
Love my wife.
Just keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? He's in the Patriot system.
He hates the Vikings, Minnesota, because of Nick Swartzen.
He just hates everything Minnesota.
That's
Detroit.
a sick reason. Nick Swartzen's a fag. I don't like the Vikings.
I mean, he hates Detroit because of Dave Landau.
I know.
Oh man,
Landau. Let me say something. Landau is a friend. I hired him last year. He did my show last year. He crushed. He raised a lot of money for my foundation. Dude. Landau is, and that's look, guys. I can disagree with Kevin. I'm not, Landau is, he's funny. Man.
He's a class act in my book.
Absolutely.
I've seen him a couple times. He murders every time.
Like Ken, I knew he was funny from the Cumia show, but going into it, I wasn't expecting him to be that fucking good.
We didn't know him.
Dude, he got up in an hour, just murdered the whole way through. I was like, wow, I did not know he was like that.
I saw him in Tacoma, Washington, July 19th, 2019. I got sober July 22nd, 2019. After meeting him, because I was like, I want to do that. And I knew him from Cumia, and after seeing him and meeting him in real life, I'm like, this is a good guy, and I quit drinking. And
yet he still blows off your show.
Look, he's busy.
Yeah, man.
I'm just stirring the shit,
No. Of course. He may be blowing it off at this point because certain people have so much fucking time in the world that they just flood everybody's inbox with who knows what. But once they realize that their tenure is over, their big spotlight is done, and Ski Mask wins once again, and they're gonna go away. They just have to get in everybody's fucking inbox and let them know that he was messaging my co-host, letting my co-host know that I'm a piece of shit. Like he doesn't know we're fucking in this together. Like, hey, dude, I'm about to tweet this, dude. It's gonna look bad against you. He's like, do it. It's hilarious. Like, come on, relax.
We're not talking about Dave Landau, by the way.
Joe Exotic, clearly.
Yeah. And I don't want to touch on this at all, but I told him, I said, I don't do shady shit, man. Everything we talked about, I'm going to fucking show to my co-host and see what he wants to do with it.
Yeah.
And he respects that.
It's funny.
And it is what it is,
And that's what it is. It's
I'm
funny.
not a
You
shady
bring it.
fuck. I don't do fucking DMs behind the back, text behind your back, whatever the fuck I'm going to say on the show. Or I'll fucking tweet it to you if you're in another state. I'll say it to your face if I meet you. It is what it is.
Yeah, he said he's going to take it offline soon, Stancil and Ken. What do you guys think about that?
Offline?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
Right.
I think I'm going to call the Canadian
listen.
government and have him put on the no-fly list.
It doesn't get it, and I don't know. I'm not going to get it. I have no real problem with it, other than I don't like all the back room stuff. I really have no. I know. I gotta have a different opinion than Paul. I really have no problem with him than the back room stuff.
I never said I had a fucking
But that's my
problem with
point.
him.
I don't like DM. I don't DM it unless it's business or like a direct question or asking Torelli to make an idiotic Photoshop. I never
Shout out
DM
Torelli.
anyone. You ask anybody listening to this, post if I have DM'd you, because I haven't. It's all like Ken said, and I couldn't comment because I was a Terminator. It's all fun. Like if you're not laughing. If you're not enjoying it, then all you have to do, listen, everybody listening, if it's stressing you out, literally all you have to do, there's a lock button on the side of your phone. You hit the lock button, and you don't look at the phone for the day. That's literally all you have to do to have Twitter not bother you. Very simple. I enjoy the shit stirring. I enjoy the shit talking.
Love it.
I enjoy the back and forth. I enjoy when people talk shit about me. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
So
Listen,
that's what we're all here for.
Exactly right. Bring it forward. I'll get people. It's funny, not a lot of people, but I get people DM me and they want to get something. They say, you're not really that funny, and they'll DM me and I'll say, well, I'm not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be. And you don't have to DM me. You put it out in the Twitter world. I'm not going to hide from anything. I mean, look, like you just said, Stancil, you make it fun. Bring everything out in the open. You run with it. And if you don't like it, just go the other direction. Lock it, and that's that.
And everybody's invited. That's the thing. Come in, talk shit. We'll go back and forth. That's the fun of it. I want everybody involved in it. Everybody's invited.
But
when you start doing unfunny shit, then it gets
I just asked. Try to keep it funny.
It becomes It becomes
or at least
ponderous.
try. If you try and it's not, it's fine. But try. Like if you're just saying, I'm going to dox you, that's not
fuck
funny.
you, I'm going to dox you. I'm going to call CPS. Fuck you, and you fuck you, dude.
Listen, I'm never going to try to go toe-to-toe.
Go ahead.
I'm never going to try to go toe-to-toe with a comic. I'm not a comic, guys. Okay?
Right.
I have my moments. We all have,
none of us are except for Ski.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to go toe-to-toe with Ski, but I mean, or any comic. That's not,
I will.
what I
fuck
do.
them. Most of them are thin fucking skin.
But I'll go. No, that's what I'm saying. I'll go after their weak spot.
For sure.
Okay, and get under their skin. Oh, listen, absolutely. I mean, or I should not participate at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Ken,
Chad's talking about going toe to toe like we're gonna fight. It's like, motherfucker, if I see you in your real life, we went toe to toe, I could rest my chin on the top of your head. You fucking manlet. What are you talking about toe to toe?
On top of his head, you mean the hat?
Yeah, on top of his fucking stupid whatever. LA Rams. I love Florentine trashing him about his fucking new team every week. He's like, "What are you, Rams fan? What are you, Tampa fan?"
Oh yeah, that's something.
You're wearing a hat.
Yeah.
What are you, 7 years old? Take the hat off.
Yeah, I wear hats all the time, but that's fucking hilarious. I get where he's coming from. But
hey guys,
go ahead, brother.
They're out front here in my house, and they're texting me, and I really apologize. I'd love.
No, you're Ken. Ken, we love you.
Do not.
We love you, man. You're welcome on the show anytime. You know that. One of the early guys, early supporters. Thank you.
No, look, I appreciate that.
You,
I told you. Yeah, no problem, Stan. So look, and I'll get a note to you or whatever. I think we can get you in there just fine. I just have to spend a little time on putting everything together, But I'll
whatever you got to do, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd love to play. If not, no worries. Either way, I'll definitely see you. Right? You're gonna hang out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll be there. Yeah,
I may come down.
All
right, sweet.
Yeah, no, I'll be there for that. SMC once again, and Paulie, thanks guys. I appreciate it.
Hey,
appreciate the note. And SMC, remember I told you before, you hit me up, whatever you need, brother.
Right, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch, and I'd love to come down and see you. So enjoy. Go win some money, man.
I'm gonna try. I'll see you guys. Thanks.
Later, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
Boom, boom, boom. What a class act, man. I love that guy. Always a pleasure to
great
have on.
He's the best.
Yeah, dude, he's so much fun to have on because he knows the ins and outs, and he's He's always in a good mood.
Funny. He gets it, you know? You don't have to be super funny to get it, but it's funny when people like that, they get it. He gets it. This guy gets it. I wish I knew he was fucking on and I wasn't in a goddamn car in the mountains.
I know, dude. Sorry. It was like a last minute thing because he had popped up on my timeline and I messaged him and I was like, hey, could you do it? And the last 2 times I'd messaged him, he couldn't do it, obviously. So he was around and able to come on tonight. So I was like, hell yeah, dude. That was
awesome. Good timing too with everything going on. That was
I had a lot to talk to him about. We're still gonna get the Two Tired Twats on the show soon.
No shit.
Yeah, that's he was working on that for me, but they're busy right now as far as Ken is too. Once everything slows down, we'll have them on because as you guys know, they're a lot to handle. Especially get together at the same time.
They're fucking so funny, dude. And I used to tweet at them when they were like still promoting the show or doing the show or whatever. And I'd be like, my wife loves you. And honestly, you were 2 of the only funny chicks I've seen in comedy.
Yeah.
Like genuinely would make me laugh. You know what I mean? There's very few. And I'm sorry, ladies, but it is what it is.
Look, you don't give them a chance. What are you doing?
No, I mean, there's some funny ones, but the percentage rate is pretty fucking low compared to, it's just facts, dude.
Yeah.
Misogynist or whatever, even though I am, but it is what it is.
Stancil, you're going to make it out of the mountains. You're on your way to the mountains in Vermont. I've heard nothing but good things about them. We'll be going to Vermont again October 8th.
Yeah, buddy. Why will we be going there, Ski?
We're going to be visiting the great big Silk City Hot Sauce. We're going to be cooking sauce and filming a little bit about what those guys do. As we all know, they're huge supporters of this show and some of the other programs, like Bob Biggerstaff's show. And
Chris
it was
Mayer.
Funny. Silk City just put out a tweet before we went live. They said it's a G-hole podcast hosts are arguing. Kevin Brennan something about his show and it's something about my show and all the shows that they support.
Yeah.
It's just funny how he includes everything. Those guys are real comedy fans, so I only felt it was right. We'll go up there as a SMC group and do a little filming.
That's gonna
cook some sauce.
Rule, dude.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. Those guys are great.
With hot sauce.
Yeah. We're gonna have to chug some sauce. So
oh my god, dude, and you're gonna fucking smoke us because I'm such a fucking faggot white boy when it comes to hot sauce, dude. I'm not good with hot.
Well, even if it wasn't hot sauce, I think I can chug like probably anything.
Yeah, but you're sober, so I'll beat you for now.
No. I think I'll still beat you. Give me an O'Doul's. I'll order up an O'Doul's.
Shotgun a fucking O'Doul's, dude.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing as fuck. Yeah, at the bar, you're like, sir, could you pull that label off?
That's what you do right before you pull out a 6-shooter and just fucking blow your head off.
Yeah. You just chug an O'Doul's. No, definitely not.
No, you chug the O'Doul's and then you realize how fucking gay you are.
Yeah, how lame you are. You're like, wow, I just had to stand up and show these people that A, I'm not, I don't drink anymore, but B, I can still beat you in a chugging contest. Yeah. It's like, wow, I'm really fucking lame.
Yeah, I'm sober, but look, I could still beat you.
Dude, I could still beat you. And the funny thing is, I was talking about that last night, but I was being serious about it. And now that we put it in this perspective, I sounded like a real fag.
Yeah, but last night you were like, yeah, fuck these dudes.
Yeah, last night I was like, oh, dude, that's the only thing I miss about drinking is the fucking chugs. I could chug you down.
I was never a huge. I mean, I can shotgun a beer, I can chug a beer, but I mean, I got friends who can literally. It looks like 2 sips and it's gone.
Dude, I shotgunned a 25 ounce. Yeah, I shotgunned a 25 ounce in 2 seconds right before a Trump rally, and so I went to a Trump rally. It was a lot of fun. I was nervous going in there because I was hammered, but the thing about it, all those diehard Trump fans were going so crazy in there. I seemed like the sober one.
Yeah, because you're just chilling fucked up.
I was fucking like relaxed. 6th row. Like Trump Daddy was like right there. And I was like, what the fuck? I went out to smoke a cigarette because I was drunk and you got to smoke and they wouldn't let me back in. And I was like, damn it.
Fuck it. You got to smoke a bite. You got to smoke a bite. I would love to smoke a cigarette right now. But
yeah, we are. We're going to wrap it up soon. It's at 8:26. Who knows what happened to me? Bobby was supposed to join. That's Bobby Tamburo. And also Hack Jokerson. But look, it's Friday night. I get it. That's why I didn't go hard on the guest.
Friday? I fucking lose.
Dude, we can morph this right in, like this is gonna be what is that?
To see the fucking, I want to see how much time we ran, but I can't even fucking see it. Whatever.
Yeah, we're good. We ran an hour, just about.
Something like that.
Close enough. I mean, we're lots going on. I mean, when you have Ken on the show, we covered so many fucking subjects in one.
Just let him go, man.
Yeah.
This is like the least we've talked on a show, and I don't even mind it because Ken's a fucking man.
I don't mind it either because I had so much backflow coming in through these fucking headphones because I didn't realize that they were loose a little bit.
Is that why it was?
That's what it was.
Stansel's fucked up connection.
I did too until I heard it one time when he was off the show.
Sarah can't take Denny. Shout out DG, dude. Yeah, I was gonna shout you out earlier. Thanks for fucking Frank and Tony and all yous. Everyone is at home watching wrestling.
Well, this guy's been on the chat for a minute. Hey, you said you're in Rosenberg, Texas. My dad lives in Richmond.
Rosenberg.
Do I know this guy in real life?
I thought it was not neck tattoo, but like one of that group.
No, I don't recognize this name. But he also asked if anybody loves Cumtown. I'm not a biggest fan of that show.
I typed it because Ken was talking. I'm a huge Cumtown fan. I'm like 10, 15 behind. I used to think I never listened to him. I was just like, these guys got to be fucking retarded. It's got to be stupid. Then I listened, hooked. They are so fucking funny. And I'm not real political, but as far as like left and right, they're like the farthest left I'll listen to on a podcast. And I mean, Stavros is pretty good. Adams, but Nick Mullen, that motherfucker.
He's a genius. I mean, he's just hilarious.
If he would bless our podcast, which he blesses nobody. I mean, he's been on like, obviously his boys like Chapo, Trap House, Faggots. And he's done Matt and Shane, I think, once or twice. They did Bastard Radio and this, that, and the other. He's a fucking genius, that dude.
Right.
That is autism weaponized in the right way.
Yep.
I mean, he's one of the funniest motherfuckers in the world.
He's like back and forth. And it's never ending with some of this shit, man. And that's why it's so much fun. So many different options out there for podcasts. What the fuck is it? Oh, Cabana Boy checking in from the pot earlier today. Cabana I told him to leave a nice message. Let's see what this is.
Let's see what Cabana King is.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. One bit.
Yeah, you might want to fucking.
I got to turn on the sound.
That would help.
Yeah.
Yeah, DG Mullen is fucking hysterical.
All right, what the fuck is this guy doing?
And anybody who hasn't listened to Cumtown, say this real quick. This is the litmus test when I try and get people into it because they're like, I don't know. Just go to YouTube, type in Batman Cumtown bit, and just listen to him and Stavros do puns on Batman villain names for 10 minutes.
Let's play this.
Oh, it's looking good. And if you like it,
what's up, ladies? It's your boy Cabana King 69 tuning in live from the pot. If any of you lovely ladies would like to join me for a smoke and a cocktail in the pot sometime, just hit me at Cabana King 69 on Twitter. That's all you gotta do.
Wow, Cabana King 69 on Twitter if you'd like to get fucked in a porta potty.
Yeah.
Wow, great message.
I bet you P. Gunther wants to get fucked in a porta potty.
Yeah, P. Gunther, what's up, boy?
That's my man right there.
Yeah, I recognized the name only after you became part of the show.
I brought a few viewers along. I mean, the numbers are all up in every aspect since Fenzi got on.
Right now, it scares me a little bit because Stancil has completely disappeared up in the mountains.
He's all right.
He's gonna be a good boy. He still made it a point to call in, even though from the backseat of a car.
Yeah, thanks, Mead, you fucking dickhead. Stancil gave a fucking effort.
Right. Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck else to send the link to. Really, if we had to, let's see. We'll fuck around on here. What else is going on out there? I mean, some of the craziness over the course of Twitter the past few days. I haven't been able to keep up with it as much as I normally can.
Like I said, man, it's gay internet bullshit.
It's idiotic.
What had to be said. Chad said what he had to be said. What he had to say.
Yeah.
Deleted it all. Podcast about me. Deleted it all. And it is what it is, man. I mean, I hate even fucking talking about it because
it gets old, and then like 2 months will go by where we don't have to mention it, and that gets old too. So
I'm blocked now. Whatever. I don't have to see a stupid fucking tweet.
I
never followed him, but so many of my fucking I'm not just saying you, but like our whole group of friends and my whole fucking circle of Twitter, whatever the fuck, follows this faggot, and I have to look at his dumb shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, the only reason I do, as a outsider in the comedy scene,
why.
What are you trying to say? I'm a fan.
No, I'm not even saying you're a fan, and if you are, you are. I'm just saying that you have to be in the loop.
You do.
Right?
You do. You don't want to burn any bridges you don't have to, especially starting out. Look, I haven't exactly headlined fucking, big clubs.
Oh, what is Shaq gonna get you a spot at the Chuckle Hut in fucking Sarasota, Florida?
He might, and then somebody in the back might
walk in this Chuckle Hut. I rip a hot 8.2.
I ripped a hot 8.2 with Mohegan Sun last night. I look in the back and there's good old Pat Oates.
I said Patty. Gunther will get that one. I don't think anyone else. I said, Patty, what are you doing here? Yeah.
Thank you for the stage time, Patty. At the Comics
Shout out Pat
Roadhouse.
Oates. I think we've kissed and made up.
He's a good dude.
We
man.
haven't really spoken, but
you will. He's gonna sit down.
He followed
on
me
the show.
back on Twitter, and I followed him back after we both unfollowed each other after I trashed him for a whole episode. But honestly, I'm coming around on the guy.
I mean, look. I mean, you can love him or hate him. I mean, it's Pat Oates. He's gonna be himself. So
I guarantee you,
he was not. He was nothing but nice.
You said he's nothing but nice. I guarantee you he'll be nice in person. And I knew Gumpy would know that.
He didn't give a fuck on stage either.
Tommy, what are you doing here? But yeah, Pat Oates, he seems like nothing but a nice guy. It's just whatever. It is what it is. We've already discussed.
Yeah,
so I squashed it with him. I doubt I'll squash it with Chad because he's threatening to call CPS on me.
You will. He doxed my whole family, and then I squash him.
Dude, if CPS comes to my house because Chad Zoom off,
they're not coming to your house.
No. But here's the thing: if he makes a call to CPS, they have to come check it out, right?
That's
fine.
Don't know.
Come to my house and check it out. But imagine the hilariousness of me explaining to a CPS officer, like, yeah, I fucking trashed this faggot nobody comic so much on Twitter that he called you guys and said I'm a bad dad.
Yeah.
Sorry that you had to waste your time.
Excuse me, CPS.
Follow you on Twitter. Do you follow me on Twitter?
Yes. Do you follow us? It's at Ski Mask Host at Paul_Fins.
There we go.
That's where you're gonna get all the fucking action going on over there.
Of course I will. If I what's your name? Intertwert? I can't.
Yeah, Interwert. Okay.
Oh,
first of all,
Twert. I don't know what that means.
I still can't pronounce it. I mean,
it's a lot of T's.
Yeah, you gotta have something going. It's just a tiny bit easier.
Tell me what follow me and DM me or whatever the fuck, and I'll follow you back, dude. You're a loyal dog in the chat.
Loyal dog in the chat. He's been in the chat before. I know it, but I couldn't. Like I said, I could never read that name. You may need to brush that just a bit.
Yeah, maybe a little, maybe a couple more vowels, a few less consonants.
Just a few more fucking vowels.
Intertwert.
Yeah. Hold on a second here. I'm getting a couple more fucking Cabana King check-ins.
What's old Cabani up to?
Dude, he's like
Does he miss you?
I mean, even if it was home, I just saw him this week, before I came up.
It's only been one fucking week.
I've only been here a week.
I
feel like I've lived here for my whole life.
Just because I drove down
There's
to CT
so much
and you
shit.
drove up to fucking.
I mean, this is what you put in for the fans, man.
Yeah.
We got to get together.
Yeah, for sure. I got my name from an old website where I used to watch Tool. Oh, hell yeah, dude! Shout out Tool.
Are you talking about the band Tool? Or you like watching videos about drills and?
I'm assuming he means the band, and if he does, 46-2. Fuck yeah! Shout out. Oh, Gum Fries.
Richard, how you doing?
Follow
Checking
me and send me
in.
the candy your parents behind the mirror. Yeah, my parents. My mom definitely has some candy behind the mirror. Gumpy heard the story about. Were you in the Twitch when I told the story about my mom doing a bid with the chick from that documentary on Broad Street Bullies? Maybe not. I don't know. Fenzie's mom's a fucking degenerate. Actually, me and Ski were gonna do a mom show because both of our moms are completely fucked.
My mom is like it's gonna have to be perfect, otherwise she's gonna say the wrong thing, and I'm gonna have to take it down. Now that I have people out there who really want to shut me down. Ooh.
You'll be all right, dude.
What are you gonna do? Slash the tires on my car? Like I said, I mean, what are you gonna do that hurts me?
Gumpy heard the whole fucking story.
Yeah.
I will save that I'll retell it on with my mom when we do the mom podcast at some point. Because our moms are both. So picture this. Gump will know. We get this reference. Both of our moms are Tom Shaner if he had a vagina.
Yeah, no, exactly. I know who Tom Shaner is.
I know you know, but
yeah,
and I know Gump knows. Not a lot of people. Shout out, yeah, fucked it, yeah. Eventually, hopefully, we can get the Beezer and Shaner on here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they would do the show. Those guys are cool as fuck. The whole Philly scene.
I'm not gonna, I feel so fucking gay. Anytime I ask any of like my, comedian, like quote unquote friends, like people like, not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but half of the time I felt
shit.
that way when I first started the show. And then you come to realize that they want to do the show because they check it out. They're like, oh, wow, looks like fun. We'll chat it up with these guys for an hour or so. That's why.
It's only an hour. I mean, it is what it is. I know a lot of people are busy and this, that, and the other, but
well, yeah, it's a Friday
still,
too.
There's something like deep in my gut that's like, you're a fucking gay pussy, dude.
Every time
I'll literally preface it like, hey, I feel like a fucking gay retard, but will you come on my podcast,
dude, please do my fucking
show. You don't have
show.
to, but it's just something in my gut. It's just.
Would you please do my show? Like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah. Travis, I'm sorry, Cabana.
Cabana,
boy.
motherfucking Cabana. Yeah, you see that shit?
Holy fuck.
Yeah. No, but they can't see this, so don't worry. This is exclusive stuff here.
Yo, I've been getting the biggie bag.
Yo, if you guys heard of the
$5
$5 biggie, big is all about the chicken. Okay, that's at Wendy's, man. That's a fucking meal.
Dude, you've called me a few times, and so did Timmy, while I was at Wendy's getting the $5 biggie bag.
I feel like you're always at a fucking drive-through.
I get, come on, man. I guess I'm a fucking, I don't know. I'm a skinny prick, but I eat like a motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean,
I tapeworm or cancer. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Tapeworm or cancer. No shit.
He actually said to my boss, but yeah, the biggie bag, if anyone's not familiar, it's $5. It's at Wendy's, which is the superior fucking fast food joint. Chicken sangy, 10-piece nuggies, medium fry, and a fucking drink. $5. See you later.
Five
Good
motherfucking
night.
bills,
Too
yo.
good. Fuck a 4 for $4.
Fuck all of it.
Fuck a 4.
It's all garbage.
Yeah, Tony knows who Shayna is.
Hell yeah, Tony's so much fun.
Yeah, I'm fucking. Yeah, Raw in 10 minutes. I'm going to the moon.
Going to the mayor.
So fucking good. Yo, R.I.P. to the fucking king, dude. I've been binging. You fucked it. It's so fucking funny, and I can't believe that's the last Chat Nation cast I got to because I can't get enough of them, and they're fucking hilarious.
Dad Meat podcast would do. Yeah, we'll have some of those boys on once I get more settled and I'm not all over the place.
I talk to him, but like I said, I feel like a fucking fag. I talk to pretty much everyone in that scene as far as like that group of friends goes, online or whether I met him in person. And but like I said, I just feel gay ass.
I do have a big kick to get the studio done. I ran into a little niche earlier while working, but it's gonna be cleared up. I figured out how I'm gonna do it.
Tony, those are two that I've been telling Ski that eventually I'm gonna bite the bullet and be like, will you do my podcast, please? All
right.
Please, fucking Butterly.
What's today? Friday?
I guess.
All right, we got some shit breaking over the weekend.
What do we got over the weekend, Cade?
Nothing big. Probably next show is going to be Monday. We'll see what that is, unless me and you do a Ski Mask offensive this weekend.
Yeah, fucking go birds, dude.
For the Patreon. Or did we? Yeah, the last one's out free, so we'll put the next one on Patreon. The Ski Mask offensive. This will be a free episode. A little tease of basically half of it's offensive, half of it's SMC. I mean, come on. I mean, if you think about it, actually, the whole thing could be an SMO. I mean,
this turned into like a half SMO.
When the fuck was the last time we did a, SMO?
Yeah. It was. Fuck. Which? Oh, it was when I came down to fucking see.
A week ago. All right, we're gonna have to put this out as SMO.
Well,
nobody showed up.
Here's the thing, folks. We were gonna do an SMO recording at because Ski's currently at my house. We were doing SMO and then this live, but this fucking cunt took too long to get down here, and then none of our co-hosts showed up. And
I was busy.
I know he was. He's a busy guy.
All right, check it out. We're going to end this with video of Cabana King, of course, checking in again.
Oh, yeah, Tony.
The classic Cabana, checking in from the pot. It's a new series we got where basically Cabana King checks in to the show from the porta potty.
Pretty straightforward.
It's straightforward.
Right
it's
from the shitter.
Hilarious stuff. He just goes into the shitter or when he's at work. And
can you explain why he goes in the shitter and smokes a cigarette?
Because you can't smoke anywhere else. It's the only, because I think he works at a school or something like that or somewhere. Maybe a bank. Yeah, I think it is a bank. And whatever the fuck he's doing, building pool. I don't know.
Yeah.
But basically, you can only smoke in the porta potty and get away with it.
What is it, rehab?
It's funny. No. Well, he's got a hard hat and all that on, but it's funny because
I know, but I'm saying, like, what kind of rules is that for a job? Like, usually you either A, can smoke whenever you want.
Look, you can't smoke in the pot, but it's the only place you can get away
what
with
I'm saying
smoking.
is, with like, you can't smoke cigarettes on the job. Like, why?
Because I think the grounds
He's
that
a fucking construction.
Yeah, but the grounds that they're on, like I remember when I was a building engineer, I was one of my jobs, like I had to tell the construction workers they couldn't smoke anywhere on the property, so they would have to walk a long time to smoke.
Yeah, that's fine.
But then I would also
like a hospital and you got to leave the grounds. Like that's fine. Why are they like you can't smoke at all?
If you own the business, you don't want. It's a bad look these days. It's not like it doesn't look cool like it used to be.
Yeah.
But it's funny because somebody
like
wrote in the porta
heroin
potty. He sent me a picture recently. Somebody wrote in there, "Stop smoking in pot," and he put a cigarette. I think he put a cigarette out right on it.
Yeah, he's like, "Did you mean stop smoking pot?"
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, yeah, dude, I'm just trying to bust out a fucking cigarette. It's 100
rip
degrees."
A fucking bone right now. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in.
Love all of you. Shout out Tony, Gumpy, fucking Richie Kish, DG, and my number one fan, Eggplant Frank. I love you the most.
Love
dude.
Eggplant.
He's the fucking best, dude.
Shit. Look at us. We're so bad at this. Ba-bum-bum.
What's up, ladies? You already know who it is, Cabana King 69 from Twitter. If you haven't been to my place of residence here, which I'm sure you already have, you are invited. Always come down. The door's usually always open. Right now it's locked. But yeah, you can give me a Blumpkin, give me some top, do whatever you need to do. But I mean, come on. What else do you want from me? You know, perfect place, hidey hole, got a lock, get a smash. What are you doing? So you already know. Hit me at my line, Cabana King 69.
Later, Cabana. Later,
Fucking
boys and girls.
follow the Cabana King, follow Ski Mask Collective, and check out the website. We got new shirts up with a lot of new breaking news coming soon.